this country.
It's 18 years since Paul McCartney was in Perth. One of his Perth fans has been waiting at least that long to meet the man face to face. Today, she was in luck.
Yeah, real quick one, sweetheart. Really quick one, all right. To Sue. Whoops.
Thank you very much. Will you be reading people?
I wouldn't believe anything you read in that book, actually, darling.
One for myself and one for my husband, so it was really worth coming.
Paul wasn't hanging around though. He and his family beetled off to get some rest and recreation after their long flight from London. No rest for these people though. They're just some of the 200-plus crew of riggers and technicians setting up this massive stage on Subiaco Oval for Friday night's concert. By the time the stage is finished, it'll be nearly as high as the grandstands. In all, it takes 250 tonnes of scaffolding and steel to make up this stage, and onto that will go 23 truckloads of sound, lighting and technical equipment. It'll take this crew most of the week to set it up, and if they're lucky, about 2 days to break it all down again. They're like an army, only the dress standards are different. And like most armies, the troops need to be fed 3 times a day. The crew includes 7 chefs. Paul McCartney's Australian tour opens in Perth, then the whole show will be sent to Melbourne, and from there to the other eastern capitals. John Mort, 7 Nightly News.
When last the Current Affairs spoke to Paul McCartney, he was brushing up on the lingo.
Yeah, I'm getting all the little things a fair dinkum. G'day, sport.
And reminiscing about his first Aussie visit way back in 1964.
It was when people were sort of screaming and going mad, and somebody climbed up the Southern Cross Hotel. You're just sitting in your room with a, "G'day, mate. You're not supposed to be here, are you? Don't worry, mate, no worries." But it was good. We had a great time.
This latest tour, his first in nearly 2 decades, had only just been announced. Now, 3 months down the track, it's on the road and McCartney is raring to go.
We're ready. We're ready to roll. I like playing live. It's really good fun, you know. Finally see all those people who've been buying the records.
And to see the people who've been setting them. Tickets in Sydney were snapped up in world record time. Such is the interest in McCartney.
That was a bit good. I've been telling everyone over here.
What have you been saying? You've been showing off about it?
Yeah, not off, yeah. They've been saying, you know, how's it going and how are you looking forward to getting on tour? I said, well, we were a little bit nervous till we heard about 20,000 Sydney tickets went in 8 minutes or something.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We hope to bring them a decent show, you know, some new songs, something old, something blue, something borrowed, something
new?
New.
Getting ready has meant intense rehearsals. It's the perfectionist in Paul.
Well, you know, it doesn't hurt to get it right.
But of course, rehearsals are no substitute for the real thing, playing live, which is why Paul McCartney has been out and about in Europe testing the waters. Last week, Milan, hysterical crowds. Tonight, Frankfurt, and a German homecoming.
It was in Germany in the early 60s that the Beatles really polished their craft, playing live and playing up, not in Frankfurt, but Hamburg.
We were naughty lads, but it wasn't everyone, you know. I mean, it's your age, isn't it? You know, when you when you live in Liverpool and then you're let off the leash, you know, at age, what, 17, 18, come on, you know, don't tell me you didn't do it. He's looking guilty here, viewers.
Do you still get up to mischief?
A little bit, you know, but I'm a married man now. It's more than my life's worth. It's the old rolling pin.
But even with the trouble and strife behind him, McCartney can still turn an audience on. Hysteria in Milan brought comparisons with Beatlemania.
You know, I mean, I like emotion. I'm a great believer in all that stuff of letting it all hang out, you know. I mean, and it's a great compliment because you don't go to many shows that make you want to cry. It's such a bad show. He used to be good. He's bloody terrible.
Baby, you can drive my car.
Don't be fooled. He may be 50, but few work a crowd as well as Paul McCartney. A thrill few will ever savor, unless, of course, they're on a promise. Last time we spoke, you said I should get up on stage with you and Oz to get the crowd feel. Are we still on?
Are you still on? Are you still game for doing it?
Oh, I'm game.
Well, all right, then.
Back in Oz?
No, I'm not backing off, mate.
No, I meant back in Australia.
Oh, back in Oz?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, if you think you can manage it, be my guest. We're all looking forward to that. We've got some nice little things planned, you know. We're going to have a good time, I think.
Na, 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 na. Hey, Tony. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. 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 Oh, yeah.
The McCartney entourage invaded Perth today to prepare for the big concert this Friday. A small band of loyal fans greeted his arrival, one an eager autograph hunter.
I wouldn't believe anything you read in that book, actually, Don.
And to learn, I was really pleased that he could, you know. I went forward and he just stopped and he did it. He didn't and ah, he just said quit, and he did both. He's great.
His arrival late today was in stark contrast to the Beatles' arrival for their first Australian visit in the 1960s. For many years, McCartney refused to perform Beatles songs at his concerts, but has since bowed to public pressure and included many nostalgic favourites. Unlike his aged counterpart Mick Jagger, McCartney has aged well and says touring the world still gives him a lot of satisfaction. His wealth is estimated at $750 million, so he certainly doesn't do it for the money. McCartney will be playing at Subiaco Oval on Friday night, tipped to be one of the biggest concert events Perth has ever seen.
See you later. Thanks for welcoming us. Bye-bye.
Alan Hind, 10 Eyewitness News.